Jorge, first of all, what happened there between you and the umpire?
Just a misunderstand. Just something, out of emotion, and I don't give a anything. So I fight to him, and he just want me to throw him out. So
Carlos Mendoza said that he understands the emotion, but that particular action of throwing your glove into the stands was unacceptable. Looking back on it, do you regret doing that?
No, I don't regret it. I think I've been looking the worst team probably in the whole MLB. So whatever happened. So whatever they want to do it, I'll be tomorrow here if they want me. Whatever they want to do. So I'm gonna keep doing this thing. So I'm healthy on whatever on whatever to do. I'm ready to come back tomorrow, and if they want me to be here, so I'll be here.
Do you think they don't want you to be here?
I don't know. It look embarrassing, so it's their faces. I'm proud to be here every day, so it's the worst thing to be out, but I don't care. Just bad look.
What discussions have you had so far with Carlos Mendoza, if any?
I haven't talked.
Did anyone, David Stearns, anybody from the team talk to you yet?
No.
Are you more frustrated with yourself right now or with the results that the team is getting? Just to try and clarify.
Just overall.
What do you expect to happen tomorrow?
I don't know. Yeah.
Did were you the initial argument with the third base umpire was about the check swing?
Yeah. Yeah.
And what made it worse between the two of you?
It's just emotions. The game is just take you to there. So I love this game since kid. So it's nothing to feel bad about it. I'm the way I am, and I know I've been working on stuff where it's mentally more than we know the game is more hard than mental, but I'm not afraid to be me. So
Have you had any issues with that umpire in the past?
we talking about that. Yeah, they know.
Just to clarify what you said, just because I didn't fully understand, did you say I'm on the worst team? Is that what you had said?
Yeah, probably. It looked like. Yeah.
And that they were embarrassed by you? Is that what you...
Yeah, they do.
Why do you think that, Jorge?
Huh?
Why do you think that?
What I think that?
Yeah, why?
What you think walk into the dugout and throw the glove over on the middle of the game?
Are you frustrated by how you've been used?
No.
Do you want to be here tomorrow?
I'll be here. Yeah.
Adam, we just spoke to Jorge, and he said that he feels like he's on the worst team and that the team was embarrassed by him and he doesn't regret any of his actions. What are your thoughts on what took place with him today?
I mean, Jorge's a good guy inside. Deep down he knows he shouldn't have done that, obviously. We'll talk. We talk, But everybody's going through stuff. Listen, he's going to answer the way he wants to answer them. Would I do it? No. But he's part of the team. We're going to support him and figure it out either way.
This team meeting as a veteran, what do you think the group got out of it?
It's hard to say until you look down the road a little bit, but I do feel like it was needed. We've had a couple meetings with Mendy and stuff, but I think it was needed to open the floor to everybody. A bunch of people talk that don't usually talk. There's a lot of wisdom coming out of some of the things people were saying. And ultimately, we have 110 games to play, and we got to play them to the best of our ability. And, one of the messages I want to get across, it even applies to myself, is, you play a process, but if you don't like your process, you better change your process. And that's just the reality of this game, is you got to self-evaluate really well, individually and as a group. And I think we're trying to do that as best as we can every day and turn it around. And we haven't done that yet, but we're hoping to do so going forward.
You've been here for parts of 3 years now, and you've seen obviously the really good in 22, and then the opposite last year and the early part of this season. What has been different with, not the exact same team, but a core group of guys that has been here for all three?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to put your finger on like specific differences. Obviously, a lot of things went our way in 22, and that hasn't gone our way since. I think what I just said about the process, maybe being wrong at times, you got to be honest about that. Individually and as a group, I think we're just not getting it done. We're not throwing up zeros when we need them, and we're not getting the hits when we need them. We're not putting the at bats together. Not playing the defense. It's really all over the board. I mean, we stink right now. That doesn't mean we're going to stink going forward. But that's just the reality of the situation. And, 22 is in the past. It's in the distant past. And it was a fun year, but it doesn't matter anymore. 24 is what matters. There's still 4 more months of this season, and you got to keep that in perspective as a player. Otherwise, I just don't know what to tell you.
What part of the process is wrong?
Like I said, I think a lot of it is individual. I mean, I can speak for myself, with things. You look at what's going wrong? Are you walking people? Are you getting behind accounts? Are you throwing the wrong pitches? You got to be unemotional when it comes to that stuff. We have a lot of tools at our disposal to diagnose. You got to use those tools, and then you got to create a new process, new plan, and go forward and hope that the results come with that. Because if you're just looking for results all the time, it might lead you the wrong direction. But at times your process could be good, and you're getting nothing for it, and you have to recognize that too. So a lot of it is being honest with yourself, and we talked a lot about that in the meeting, but that's just the reality of it.
You used the word some wisdom was put out. Can you give an example or two of what you think is wisdom offered in a team meeting?
I think we talked a little bit about, the opportunity that it is to be a major leaguer. I think sometimes you get so caught up in the noise and in the losing and the record and the wins and the losses, and you forget how much it means to everybody to be in one of these uniforms on one of these teams, particularly a great team like the Mets. You look, it's perspective. You've been around a long time, you gain some of that. I always think about the little kid inside me. I mean, it doesn't matter what my results are. I would have killed to be here my whole life. This is what you work for. So keeping that in perspective, it really helps you show up the next day with the right attitude and to put in the hard work that is necessary.